Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Red Wolves and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Golden Gophers ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Red Wolves offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Law. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Red Wolves are flying down the field. Handoff for Parker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside, and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Finds his man. It's Taylor. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's Tracy. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And talking to the defensive coaches coming into this game, man, what do they talk about, guys? They talked about tackling. They've got to be good in space, not allow those little plays to turn into big ones. Early in this football game, they miss the mark. They don't tackle well. That's going to be a big thing to watch throughout this football game. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you...
Touchdown, Minnesota! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Dropping back, it's Law. Here's a hit. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. What a grab with one hand.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights.
That ties the game. Number 47 sets to kick this one.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. Powers through. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his feet. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Law. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Minnesota sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Thanks, Holly. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to...
There's a crease. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the ground, he's got it again. At midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Minnesota. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This is a really important drive for this offense. They're sitting here down 2 touchdowns and needing to put something productive together now. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Back to throw, it's Law. The sure hands, it's short. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Red Wolves come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. There's some room. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give is to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keep it on the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Worthy. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Parker. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. No fair catches here, looking for room. Made a defender miss. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to Parker. Spins away from the defender. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the 1st down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The pitch. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Worthy. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Law. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northern Illinois able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Back to your game in Minneapolis. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with Minnesota's head coach at the half. He wants an even greater sense of urgency from his team. It's the Big Ten Conference season opener, and even though they had a good first half, more urgency, more execution here to start the third quarter is the team's focus coming out of the locker room.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Golden Gophers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Taylor. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Number 42, set to kick off.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Picks up the 1st down. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Parker again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Caught. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a 1st at the 32. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Here's a gift to Parker. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to pass, it's Law. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Red Wolves go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run the option. Finding an escape route.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Great job by the back on the option.
I mean, they didn't reinvent football in this drive. That was really impressive watching them just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch, and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity, right? Like, this offense wasn't really good through the air. What do they do best? Pound the football. And it's not like we're not getting movement up front. This offensive line is doing a good job. And if they want to get back in this football game, you got to like the start right here in the second half. Like, early in the second half, showing that you are physical and that you can still run the football even though you're trailing.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Taylor has it. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, David, they were going to have to get a lot of hats to the football. This is not an easy guy to bring down with just one guy. You have to gang tackle. You have to pursue. And, David, the defense couldn't get it done right there.
No, really poor job. Listen, you're okay.
Might have a chance. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeps it on the bootleg. Makes the grab. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run for it. It's Parker. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line. Parker again. Maybe some room here. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Law. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Minnesota sideline, This is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. That's caught. It's Worthy. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's
breaks free, and he might be gone. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Right back to him on the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. He's got it. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the first down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Now on the move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Punts it out of the air. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Wants to throw it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man, it's Law. Scrambling away. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. They're working that left side. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the connection, incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. The Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Oh, it's loose. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Helms. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out. Defense has it. If he takes it all the way, they win the game. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
Caught in the backfield. It's Worthy. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Rich Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
half.